Shalom, shalom, shalom. This your brother Kwame Allah coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, the great millstones teach this truth, and who will well, Kazak Shalom, to the hopeful elect. Alright, I have this article, which I seen it. It was a small video on World Star, but it wouldn't load, so I found the article, speaking on the same stance. But it says international, the news. That's a header or the name of the article. It says top story: Russia is ready for nuclear war. It says Putin warns West. And this is just showing you that we are in them times. The Lord is putting more and more evidence. Because He mustered up the host of the battle. He's getting everybody ready for this third world war. All right. But read it again. It says Russia is ready for nuclear war. Putin warns the West. And who is the West? Over here. All right, namely, chiefly, America. All right, because in the video of the one I was trying to watch, it said Putin was warning America. All right, it says the U.S. It says, but Putin says he sent tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine in February 2022 to bolster Russia's own security against a hostile West. All right, because America is aiding Ukraine with weapons and troops. All right, and Putin is sending all his own troops. All right, to fight off the ones that America is aiding with, man. All right, and what's that to Putin? All right, it's slowing down his war. All right, because he wants to conquer Ukraine. All right, which are the same people anyway. I'm gonna read a little more. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday told the West that Russia was technically ready for war. All right, the Lord has been using these Teamites, all right, these Germans, all right, to build these nuclear wars, nuclear missiles, all right, and they're not being created in vain, man. I assume they're going to be, shot off. All right, and like I said, these are the times we're approaching. All right, signs like this is just letting us know every day that we're getting closer. Slovakia. I'm gonna read this again. It says Moscow. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday told the West that Russia was technically ready for nuclear war, and that if the U.S. sent troops to Ukraine, it would be considered a significant escalation of the conflict. All right, because that's going to put a halt, all right, to his so-called siege, all right. And what's that? That's going to want him to do what? All right, target America. And then what's going to end up happening is allies going to get involved, and it's going to be what, World War III, man. It says Putin speaking ahead of a March 15th to 17th election, which is a certain to give him another 6 years in power. All right, which showing you that he's going to be the one. All right, and Russia that sends the missiles, man, because we're not going to be here another 6 years, man. All right, and if it was to go past that, are they going to keep re-electing him, man? All right. It says was not rushing up. Reading on, it says, and he saw no need for the use of nuclear weapons in Ukraine. All right, so he said he's gonna use some nuclear weapons in Ukraine if they send American aid over there, man. But what is that gonna escalate to? All right, because like I was saying, the allies, you got China, Iran, all right, which is some big powers on the earth, man. It says from a military technical point of view, we are of course ready. Putin 71 told Rosaya One television and news agency RIA when asked whether Russia was really ready for a nuclear war, which we know he's ready, man. All right, because the Lord put His spirit in the missiles, man. That's called God them over here. Everything is getting put in its time, man. that evil thought is entering into his ear. All right, but I got some scriptures. This is Salakia for the win. I'm doing a walk and talk. This is Revelations 11:14. This is the second woe is past, and what's that? The second world war. All right, now we read on. It says, "And behold, the third woe cometh quickly." All right, which is the third world's war. All right, which is going to be fought with nuclear missiles, man. All right, starting with what? Russia and America, man. But the scriptures say what the least of the flock should draw them out, so everything is going to be get popped off at them fake Israelis, man. Slakia. This is Revelations 13:1. It says, "And I saw, Slakia, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, and that sea is talking about the people." All right, you can read that in, I believe, Revelation 17:15. All right, it says, having 7 heads and 10 horns. All right, and I believe that 7 heads is the France, Spain, Britain, Germania Major, Germania Minor, Greek, and Rome. And that 10 horns is NATO and the EU, man. It says, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. And that leopard representing Alexander the Great, the Greek Empire. It says, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. All right, and that bear represents Russia. All right, and that feet represents also what the end of a thing. All right, and you see how the Lord used the analogy of beasts as these empires. All right, so the Lord is about to, just like in Daniel 7, I believe the bear at that time was with the Persians. All right, but this bear, all right, is the Russians. All right, which, like I said, it's the feet and it represents the end. All right, and that's what we see. All right, we see Putin on TV giving warnings, man. As soon these ain't about to be warnings, it's about to be countdowns. You know, it says in his mouth, as the mouth of a lion. You know, that's Britain, because America came out of Britain, and that's where America gets the orders, man. All right. It says of a lion, and the dragon gave him power and his seat and great authority. All right. This is Isaiah 9:5. All right. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. All right. You got people running around with knives, people cut up, people yelling out of pain. All right. It says, in garments rolled in blood. All right, because back then, like I said, in the H world, you had people fighting with knives, man, like real men. Right, today you got, Esau that made the sword, modern day sword, which is a gun. All right, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, back then people was getting cut, man. So it was a lot of blood. But this time, all right, this is going to be used in this world war. It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel and fire. All right, talking about the missiles, all right, which every nation is going to shoot a missile on America, Babylon the Great. It's starting with China, all right, because they got what, the Satan 1, the Satan 2, all right, and America already said that they have no defense system for it, man. All right, this is Amos 5:18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. All right, you Edomites, and especially you Christians, man. All right, but specifically you Edomites, man. It says, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. It's about to be a horrible, gloomy time, man. It's, certain destruction and death, man. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion in a bear metal. All right, and that bear, all right, is going to be Russia. All right, there's not going to be nowhere America's going to be able to flee, man. There's no way to escape this doom. All right. It says, in a bear met him, or he went into a house and laid his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him. All right. And that serpent also represents China, man, because that's them two allies, man. And that's gonna be a way that this man is not gonna be able to escape, man. This is Job 20:24. It says he shall flee from the iron weapon. And what's the iron weapon? What's the things he's not gonna be able to escape, man? The missiles. All right. It says he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel still strike him through. All right, because the scriptures say that this should be shot from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth and not miss. All right, it's gonna straight him through, man. The whole 10 cities is gonna fall, man, with the 10 FEMA regions. All right. It says, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. So this is what the silos. It says, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. His cares are upon him. All right, and that's what's gonna happen when all these nations hit that button, man. And it's all gonna be over with. You're gonna have nations watching the far off, watching us smoke. All right, from what the nuclear mushroom clouds, man. The whole earth is gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard. All right. This is Psalms 7 and 15. It says he made a pit and digged it. You know all the things that he done. You know all the sins. You know the scriptures say that his bones are full of the sins of his youth. Roughly paraphrasing, all the atrocities. You know that's the pit he dug, man. It says his mischiefs, Salakia. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. All right, his own trap, man. Because what this missile that he created. All right, because the scriptures say by the sword shall he live. All right, and by the sword shall he die, man. Y'all shot said that, man. All right, so this pit he trapped. All right, he gonna fall into it himself, man. It says his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come upon his own pate. And when you go into that word pate, I believe is the direct top of your head. All right. So these missiles is about to rain upon the top of their heads, man. This is Jeremiah 30:23. It says, behold, the whirlwind of the Lord is going forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. All right, the Lord is about to send the destructions, man, upon the head of the wicked. First and foremost, you Edomites, but two, you two-third niggas, man. It says, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. All right, and the intents of his heart is what? Ours, to destroy Babylon and give us salvation, man. So, the Lord got everything mapped out. And right here, Salakia, he got everything set in the time, man. It's saying the latter days you will consider it, man. This is the latter days, man. And soon everybody is about to consider the Lord's work. I think it's 2 4. 37. It says, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. He knew if not move nor spare them, until the said measures be fulfilled. All right, until his exact time that he wants. All right, which we coming into. All right, because which we know we in the end. All right, because the scripture say what? Measure the times within itself. All right, and we filtering the things that's happening, through the scriptures to see where we at, which we already know. We in the time of the MOTB. We in the time of World War III. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying to the Lord's elect. Till next time, shalom.